What's up, YouTube? This video is going to be about one of the essential tools I think every photographer should have. It doesn't matter if you're doing portraiture, studio work, product photography, landscapes, nature, wildlife. You need a tripod. That's right, you need a tripod. So what type of tripod do I recommend? In regards to the actual head of the tripod, so a ball head, pan head, fluid pan head is primarily used for video. It's just a much smoother movement in regards to panning your shots back, horizontally and vertically. They have multiple handles on the tripod head. Same thing with the pan head. It's up to you. Some people like pan heads. I guess if you're doing a lot of panoramas. I personally use a ball head tripod. Now, one thing to watch out for is you need to factor in the weight of your heaviest lens and your camera with the card or cards, battery. If you have a battery grip, you need to add all that weight up to find out what the maximum weight actually is for your gear. And get a tripod that can support more than that weight if you want to be on the safe side. Other than that, the only other thing that I would recommend you pay attention to are the legs on the tripod. I made the mistake a long time ago. Bought a tripod, really cheap tripod, had a pan head thing, and it was a bit cumbersome because you have one locking dial to unlock in order to tilt the head up and down like this. And then you had another unlocking mechanism on a handle that you had to unscrew, and then so you could tilt it this way. But by the time you set it up, you really don't want to be loosening all these different things and tightening all these different things. So with a ball head, it's very simple. It's just basically one big dial, and it just secures the ball itself. And so one thing that you want to watch out for are the legs. I recommend getting a tripod where you can actually spread the legs, so the tripod can actually come way down. You want stability. That's the whole point of a tripod. I will show you exactly what I mean, and let's just get right down to that part. Now, truth be told, I do not have a pan head tripod anymore, so I can't show you that. I'll show you some images in regards to a pan head tripod. So here's an example of a cheap pan head tripod, and you'll notice the legs at the very bottom have like little support arms on the inside. That prevents the legs from being able to spread all the way out in order to get more stability. Now, I can show you a bit more easily on my backdrop stand here. So it has these types of legs. Now, as you'll see, the problem is these legs can't spread out. They're limited because they're supported by these. So what you want is a tripod that does not have that. So similar to this tripod, right? This way you can actually adjust the legs way down if you want. See? You can have it on like crazy weird angles. And in regards to the ball head, as I was saying, you have one lever here that unlocks the camera so you can pan back and forth. Other than that, you've got the ball head itself, which allows the camera to rotate every which way, right? So that's basically what you actually want to look for in regards to a tripod. I don't like having things that limit my capabilities. It's just my own personal thing. And these tripods do have locking legs. And I'll just give you a quick example of when you're in a situation where you need to have the legs in all different positions. Okay, so here's an example where the tripod is actually mounted on various surfaces. Just try to imagine the orange bin as a rock, right? So you've got the one leg shortened, the other legs extended, right?
And here's another example as to why these types of tripods are a better idea than the usual cheap job panhead tripods that you find at like Walmart and Sam's Club, or what's the other one, Costco and things like that. Well, because you cannot do something like this with the tripod leg. Say there was a fence, but there was something I could actually support that one leg on. I'd be able to actually put that leg through, say a hole in the fence all the way down, right? So, I mean, a tripod is to stabilize the camera, and that's what you want. You want to make sure that the tripod you get allows you the most stable shooting ability that you can possibly get. I'll give you one more example as to why getting one of these styles of tripods with the I guess extendable, not extendable, but that don't have that brace in the center column area, why these are absolutely paramount for you to get. So you'll notice as I gently touch the camera, you'll see that leg is coming up, right? So what you wanted, so here's the advantage of these types of tripods. I'm going to spread the legs out to increase the stability of the camera and the tripod. So here we go. Got the legs spread even more. Now, it does take up a wider footprint. However, as you'll see, it is a lot more stable. The legs are not coming off the ground whatsoever. Absolutely not coming off the ground at all. So that's pretty much what you want to look for. None of this bracing in the center column. You want lockable, like absolutely lockable legs that you can adjust. And these, I actually tightened these up so they're extremely stiff. I can't show you that right now. Let's see, maybe I can. Okay, there we go. So you want lockable legs. That allow you to have multiple positions, and it's locked and secured, and that way you know it's not going to move anywhere. And that's pretty much what you need to look for, and my recommendation into the style of tripod. As I said, the actual heads themselves are generally replaceable. So you can switch it to a pan head or a ball head. Whatever kind of head it is that you prefer, you can always exchange that. But the bottom part, the legs, this is the important factor in regards to being able to get an actual stable shot with long shutter speeds and that type of stuff. So that's pretty much it.
So, there you have it. My recommendation on what to look for when you're shopping for a tripod. Tripod prices range all over the place. But as I said, you don't buy a tripod from Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco. If you're paying $30, $40, $50 for a tripod, it's generally not going to be worth it. One, quality of material, warranty, things like that are really going to be very subpar. It's going to be made out of plastic, which, depending on the environment that you're shooting in, plastic gets brittle, it cracks. You need something stable, well, not heavy, but you need something stable, made out of metal, or if you have a lot of money, carbon fiber. Oh, carbon fiber. Anyway, you don't want to have the center column braced with those anchors, as I call them, on those legs. You want to have legs that are individually capable of being adjusted on their own. And that's pretty much it. If you like the video, leave a like. If you have not already, please do subscribe. It helps me out. And I leave the information if you'd like to support the channel. It's at the bottom of the description in every video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and you will see me on my next video. I'm out.